just kind of think, what does that look like during that time of the night? For some, it might look like this. Do you go to bed in the mind of the world? Do you go to bed with the news playing, or just go to bed right after you shut off the news? Or maybe you're just kind of scrolling your phone, catching up on emails, or checking in on everybody on the social media sites. A lot of us do this, and it's just easy to do. We just fall into these patterns. And what happens is we end up going to bed in fight or flight mode, because as we watch all the things going on in the news, or as we get triggered by different things on our phones, it just puts us into that state of anxiousness. And so we fall asleep in that same state, and it kind of carries us through the night, and we don't even realize it. I love learning from the creation. And there's one little part of it that I didn't catch till a few years ago. That first day, God creates the light, and he divides it. He divides the darkness from the light, and he names them. And then he finishes with, and the evening and the morning were the first day. He says this after every day, and the evening and the morning were the first day. And so it got me to thinking, the evening actually is part of the following day. What we do before we go to bed plays into what our next day looks like. So, one of the things that we learn from the creation is that God created all things spiritually first. And so we do the same. Think about the different things in your life that you've created. It started up here with a thought, and you planned it out, just like I did. Each night I would prepare and plan out what I wanted to do for my project for the following day and be able to carry it out. We can do that spiritually before each day. And so I would just invite you to think about, do you create your day before the following day? Do you take a few minutes to kind of map out what you're going to do? And lots of times it's like Groundhog Day for some of us. You know, we go to work, we come home, we make dinner. But I'm talking about going a little deeper, where you take and think through, okay, I've got these things to do, but I really want to read a book tomorrow. So let's see, I've got a doctor's appointment. Could I take my book and read in the waiting room? And so, kind of think through and be prepared for that. Or like me personally, tomorrow I'm going to pick up my other sister from the airport. I have a friend, Kathy, I have been really wanting to connect with. So on my drive, I'm going to Marco Polo her, which if you don't know what that is, it's like a little video recording that I can give her a message, and then she can watch it when she has time, and I'll be able to connect with my good friend. So you can create spiritually, take a little time away from maybe some of those things that are distracting, that are causing us some anxiousness, and put it towards creating your next day. So in this book, Darrell shares planning ahead as compared to making up our minds as we go along enables us to double, triple, or even quadruple our output. And I tell you, it is exactly right. As we plan a little bit ahead, boy, can we get some good things done, and things that really matter to us, not just the stuff we have to do, but work in some of those things that we really want to do and that really matter. So now think for a minute, what do your mornings look like from the time you wake up? Maybe 30 to 60 minutes in. What do your mornings look like? For some, they may find themselves waking up in the mind of the world too. There's been times in my life where I had a habit of grabbing my phone when I woke up, checking my emails, let's see what's going on Instagram. Pretty soon, 30 minutes is ripped by and I didn't even realize it. And yet, our mornings can be just as helpful in planning and organizing our day as our evenings. Again, and the evening and the morning were the first day. So that there's some morning time there that is essential and that we can utilize to help plan a more intentional day. It's a time where we can lay a foundation, and that's going to look different for everyone. But the second tip I want to give you is to lay that foundation, prepare your body, your mind, and your spirit for the day. And when I say, I love this scripture, arise early, that your bodies and your minds may be invigorated. If we head into the mind of the world, there's not a lot of invigoration going on there. And when I say early, that's going to be different for everybody. Maybe it's just 5 minutes earlier than the kids wake up. Or maybe it's, 30 minutes or whatever it is that you need. I'm guessing all of you have one of these habits already, but just figuring out what am I missing? What could help me lay a better foundation so that I am nourished and prepared to go out and do all the things that we do for all the people that we love.